No warning, no explanation. And suddenly, all one family was thrown into every parent's worst nightmare. What really happened to the mother of Savannah Guthrie, and why are rumors about a mysterious ransom note spreading so fast online? Because this story is still unfolding, and the truth remains unclear. Nancy Guthrie, 84 years old, was last seen by her family around 9:30 p.m. on January 31st inside her home in Tucson, Arizona. According to relatives, everything seemed normal that night. There were no signs of fear, no indication that something was wrong. But the next morning, something felt off. Nancy didn't show up for her regular church service. For someone known for her discipline and deep faith, that was extremely unusual. A concerned friend quickly contacted her children. Alarmed, the family rushed to her home and searched the property for nearly an hour. But Nancy was nowhere to be found. With panic setting in, authorities were called around noon on February 1st. What started as a missing person case soon began raising serious concerns. Because within hours, online buzz started growing. Reports began circulating that a possible ransom note had appeared, one that allegedly demanded millions in Bitcoin. Some outlets claimed the note had been forwarded to police, but officials have stressed that this information remains unverified. It's been said that investigators are treating these claims cautiously and have not confirmed their authenticity. Soon after, the Pima County Sheriff's Department publicly addressed the rumors. They stated that they were aware of reports about possible ransom notes and that all tips and leads were being taken seriously. According to the department, anything that comes and goes directly to detectives working alongside the FBI. Meanwhile, TMZ reported that it had received an unverified document related to the case and shared it with authorities. But officials made one thing clear. Nothing has been officially confirmed. And then came another unsettling update. Investigators declared Nancy's home a crime scene. Sheriff Chris Nanos revealed that officers had discovered DNA evidence inside the house. Samples were collected in hopes of building a usable profile that could help identify whoever may have been involved. Speaking to NBC News, he explained that the goal was to better understand what happened inside the home. Even more concerning was what police said next. They strongly believe Nancy did not leave on her own. Officials noted that her physical condition would have made it very difficult for her to simply walk away. And mentally, she was described as alert and clear-minded. In other words, this was not confusion. This was not memory loss. And this was not a voluntary decision. According to investigators, certain things found inside the home raised serious concerns, though specific details have not been made public, which only deepen the mystery. If she didn't leave willingly, then what happened? And who may be responsible? As the investigation continued, Savannah Guthrie made a heartbreaking choice. She stepped away from covering the 2026 Winter Olympics to focus on her family during this painful time. Soon after, she shared an emotional message on Instagram, asking supporters to pray for her mother. She described Nancy as a woman of deep conviction and strong faith, thanking everyone who had lifted their family in prayer. Her message wasn't about headlines. It wasn't about fame. It was about hope. Hope that her mother would come home. Authorities have also asked the public to remain alert and report anything that could help the investigation. They emphasized that even small details could make a difference. For now, many questions remain unanswered. Was the disappearance planned? Was someone targeting the family? Or is there another explanation that hasn't yet been uncovered? Police say the case is active and ongoing, and they are continuing to follow every credible lead. And until more facts are confirmed, officials urge the public not to spread unverified claims. Because behind every headline, there is a real family waiting for answers, a daughter waiting for her mother, and a community hoping for a miracle. As this story continues to develop, one thing is certain. Millions are watching, praying, and hoping that Nancy Guthrie will be found safe. And when the truth finally comes out, it may shock everyone.